conflict resolution, specifically involving money. So money, my uncle always taught me, is actually an emotional transference, believe it or not. And when people spend money, it's very much of a different emotion. And a lot of times we deal with this issue on the mid-tier payment. And the mid-tier payments, when we're halfway through the job, we collect the payment. And in the customer's mind, in history, contractors have always been people who take advantage of customers, and it's sad and it's not right, but it happens. So a lot of times they're scared to give money halfway through the job. So what's really important with this is I think the first step is to be super customer service oriented, listen to the customer, try to be empathetic, and try to make them feel comfortable and let them know that you're on their side. And that when you're collecting money, you're trying to get their project done faster for them. You can't get the project done fast if there's no money to fund the project and get the things done that these customers want. So you have to let them know that it's in their best interest to make this payment. And similar to an FBI negotiator, you have to let the other side know that it's just going to make things harder for them if they don't do what they agreed to do in the contract. So you start off by being very nice, be the good cop. If they continue to be problematic on that second phone call, you're going to bring somebody else in and they're going to be the bad cop, okay? You always got to have a good cop and a bad cop, and the bad person's always got to be a different person. So psychologically in their mind, they're kind of faked out a little bit. When the bad cop comes in, they're more firm, and they make the customer feel like we've been going above and beyond for them rather than them thinking they are doing any favors for us. And you get this complex sometimes in the home where the customer feels like, they've been doing all these things for us, and the project's been, back a day or two, and, they've been sacrificing for us. And based on our company and what we do and our customer service, 99% of the time, that is not the case. We're the one doing favors. We're the one going above and beyond. And sometimes, a lot of times, we're doing free stuff for these customers, and they have no appreciation for it. There's no avoiding this. It doesn't matter how good your company is. This will happen. So that's why we have to talk about this and how to handle conflict resolution. So good cop comes in, doesn't go so good. Bad cop comes in, is firm, lets them know how much we've been going for them, how much above and beyond that we've been doing it, and that they need to make this payment, or it's going to make things very hard for them and difficult. If bad cop doesn't work, you can try bringing good cop in one more time, but at that point, if the job's completely stopped and they're being problematic, you can either hand it off to our debt collections part of the company, which will start the debt collection process, and this will keep things serious in the customer's mind. Well, they'll realize, hey, they're serious. We will come after the money if we need to, and that if we don't do the right thing, it's going to be harder for us. And then the fourth and final step is to have our company lawyer come in and to put a mechanics lien on the house, which will then start the arbitration process, and it could even be something that goes to court. That's something the legal sector, of our company will handle. But again, that's expensive. We don't want to go that route. We want to handle it in the good cop, bad cop phase. It's important to be nice and courteous to the customer and have that be the first line of defense. But if you need to, you can be the bad cop, and you can let them know in that stern tone that it's going to make things harder for them if this doesn't happen. And this is going to be something that's going to cause, their life and their project and all the things that could go really smooth, to be rough and rocky.